Hello and welcome to another video. I'm AdmiredPlague and today we are playing a game called Heartworm. This game came out in the beginning of August. It was gifted to me by my good buddy Jim vs. Game, so go check him out over on YouTube and Twitch for all his content. Shout out to you, Jim. Thank you so much for the copy. But let's get into the game. Let's see what this is all about. This is kind of like your Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Clock Tower inspired games from the early, like the late 1990s. It's gonna be a survival horror game with a more low pixel count style game, I think, with fixed camera angles. So I'm really excited because I really love the Resident Evil series and Silent Hill series, especially the originals. I play them a lot and go back and do speedruns and stuff. So I'm really excited to see what Heartworm is all about, as it is in that style. This is going to be a much shorter game. It is also published by Dread XP, so most Dread XP games are pretty short experiences. This might be a two-parter, maybe three, depending on how long this game is. I don't know how long it is, but let's get into it. So far, we have our goth baddie here. Got the choker collar on, blacked out. Looks like she's never seen the sun a day in her life, which, God, mwah, chef's kiss. My favorite aesthetic. Nice leg tattoo. We got ravens everywhere, crows everywhere. Ravens, I've seen ravens. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't tell the difference between ravens and crows. You can, trust me. I went to Alaska. The ravens in Alaska are bigger than eagles. It's kind of wild, not gonna lie. All right, very ominous start here. Like, I didn't even have like a start button. It was just go. All right, we came across the house in the woods. Are those all VHS tapes? Oh my God, they're all VHS tapes. And they even got like the clunky movement down of the character. That's a lot of VHS tapes. What the hell? What is up with this? But this is just VHS of the game. Don't touch. Don't even go inside. Why are you even there? How did you get here? Yep, rep. Just run away. Just run away. Just run away. Just go. You don't need to be here. Oh, a big clock tower just came. Grandfather clock? Out of the house? Okay. What is going on? $1897. Ooh, the clock's not moving. And it was all a dream. This has very like Tim Burton claymation motion to it for some reason. It's interesting. And yes, all the artifacting and like little like visual bugs that you see happening on the screen, that is part of the aesthetic of the game. It's not my recorder. This is just what it looks like. Just want to make that clear. Heartworm. Okay, that's our introduction. Oh, 1998. Look at that. Okay, new game. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, graphics retro or modern? I think we go modern. Movement tank, modern. Let's do tank controls. With tank aiming. We gotta have if we're gonna go modern graphics, at least we can go with the tank controls, right? We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I'm excited. Anyway, let me fix my hair. My hair was going through my head, kind of funny. There's gonna be some people in the comments like, "Damn, bro, fix your fucking hair. What are you doing?" Like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Clock strike. Pools are nice. Was it a dev picture? Pictures of the devs.
Sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me.
Windows.
And I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone.
Ooh, spider.
Either way,
Creepy.
You don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Damn, curiosity is a hell of a drug, man. Like, literally, most people with anxiety, it's because of curiosity or like the thought of not knowing, and that's what causes anxiety for like a lot of people. And like, it'll eat you up inside unless you go for yourself and find out. And a lot of these like paranormal investigators and stuff, like, they thrive off of that feeling of like the unknown, which is pretty sweet. WASDA moves you around. You can run by holding shift while moving forward. If you are using moderate controls, you will always run, and the joystick will control your speed depending on how far it is pushed. I'm on tank controls, but that's okay. Okay, so we got fixed angles. We have the standard Resident Evil inventory. Love this. Spacebar for most things. Okay. Anything else in the trunk? Okay, hold on. Oh, the trunk was like, oh, I could, oh, there's outfits and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, I have no other outfits. Yeah. There's a lot of outfits. Okay. Let's go. Let's... Oh, I guess we're going forward. Let's go. Oh man, this is taking me back.
I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person. My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always...
Sorry.
circle back to the one thing I can't control. My own mortality.
Okay.
I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
I was really hoping that there was like something in there that I could have used. Alright, before we go inside, always inspect the outside of places. There's gonna be some stuff like this note. Diary, Pleasure Beach 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever and the forecast was perfect, but unsurprisingly, I ended up over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the bridge. It took me maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed, roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard. Some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across the floors and belongings were still packed in drawers. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner, however many years ago. My sympathy turned into suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I had never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. Last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, but now the clock reads 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew I had to head back home. The land bridge would be submerged soon if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I had entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck and alone. Or so I thought. Okay, okay. Spooky. Let's go up this way. Hello? Oh, the door's open. Ah, shit. I was kind of hoping the door was closed. Nope. Don't like that. Don't like that already. That this game has already instilled a sense of dread and fear in me in which I do not want to participate. Therefore, we're just gonna go this way. Off the bridge. Yep. Home we go. Goodbye. That's it today, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. We're good. We're going to the power plant instead. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I take photo. Okay, actually, does the front door work? Or is the front door also broken? There's also like this side area over here too. I think I can get into. Right? Yeah. Okay, so is this a thing I can go into? I just want to see what doors I can open. Sally blocked off. Not getting here. Okay, so this one's blocked. Can I go around the back? Can't go around the back. A pile of cut wood like it's been there for years. Okay, cool. So you can find things that are not shiny and poke them and prod them. It's locked. Notice condemned. Really? Anything else? Windows are all boarded up. Too dark to see anything through the cracks. Okay. Well, I guess we're going in the scary side door. Let's go. I'm so glad I chose tank controls. They're so bad, but I love them. Man, it feels good. Feels good to play a game like this again. Hello? Actually, before I do that, anything here? These are those kind of games you kind of like run down the side. Flash. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You can use the camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing F. Oh. Diary. Pleasure Beach, too. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough off the shore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold, too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. Didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying in the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in the situation, my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained, "Hello?" praying to God that it was just some teenager, not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from them. Candles, maybe? But I'd been here all day. I didn't see anyone. Didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me. I had my camera. I can trigger the flash on demand without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something? And using my camera would only alert my presence. Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone, the light coming from the windows gone. Just a silent, long dead town. And me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. Woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. Light switch? Switch. Oh, so we have a combination lock here. We're gonna do. All right. So that's broken. We have a door here. A lit cigarette. Computer, diary. Narcissus and Goldmund, Hermann Hesse. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist's created images remained unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also of all things of the mind. We fear death, we shudder at life's instability, we grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and the leaves fall, and in our hearts we know that we, too, are transitory, and will search for flaws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death, to make something that lasts longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped his beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he, too, will be dead. Others will live in his house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now, and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloistered church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling, with the same sad, flowering mouth. That is the one thing that I worry about. I'm not gonna have kids. So like for me, I just want to leave a legacy that people remember me by. Is that a rat up there? But that poem sticks, because it's true. I think everyone wants to build something for themselves in a future to where even if they're not in it, they're still talked about and discussed. I mean, hell, in Kanto, the film talks about that, to where like after you die, you still remain in the afterlife until you are forgotten completely. And I think for a lot of people, their biggest fear is honestly just being forgotten about. Damn. Something you see in a museum. Okay, so we're missing something there. So many books, if I had more time, I would enjoy it here. It's the same across the board, okay? There's that rat up there. A roaring fire that looks like it was recently tended to. Item boxes. We all know what those are, fam. Item boxes can store items till you need them. Each item box is connected to every other item box, so they'll share the same items. It's best to only carry what you need. Unless you're playing Resident Evil 0, in which case your item boxes do not, and you have to just, there are no item boxes, you just have to place things on the ground. My favorite. Loved it. Actually, I didn't mind it. It was kind of funny. Would you like to save your progress? Absolutely. Okay, so this is a save room. Nice. But why the cigarette? Warm, soft candlelight, like always, makes me feel surprisingly calm. No one's gonna question the fact that there's a lit cigarette here? Can I even like recognize that? Or is it also better kept compared to the others? Okay, well, we saved the game. Let's head out. Let's go see what's up. This way. The closet's full of junk, nothing important. Okay, so it's a closet, so I guess we go upstairs. Right? I can hear from there. That's an angle. Wait. Locked. I hear the faint ticking of a clock on the other side. Okay, so we got a clock on the other side. Okay. Oh god. I don't like this flashlight mechanic is horrifying. I'm not gonna lie. Oh hell no. Not sure why they even need all these mannequins. No. 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 Thank you. Nothing creepy about these. Are you sure about that? Balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. Okay. Let's go up the steps. Oh look, just a random ominous door up here. Wait, what's that say? Oh, they're all names of people and what year they came. 22, damn. Locked with a pretty heavy duty on that one. Okay, so we got that locked. Let's go to this broken mannequin really quick. Just check this. Okay, same. Let's go under the steps maybe. Oh. All right. Well, Okay, where else can we go then? The other door had a lock on it. Okay, so W just goes whatever way you're facing. So if I face this way and hit W, I go that way. If I this way and go W, I go that way. Okay, so W is not necessarily a thing. Okay, got it. This did say wilt. Is there anywhere else to go? Yeah, this is the safe room. Oh, not a safe room. Okay, I missed this door. Okay. So we got boxes and stuff. Nothing noteworthy. Nothing noteworthy. There, got like doors. Oh my god! Oh my god! The cabinets have rotten food scattered throughout them. Do they leave in a rush? Pay me. You couldn't pay me to open this fridge. It's not my first rodeo. Alright, so it seems like there's nothing in this room at all. Let's go on this side. Hello? Hello, I'm in the fireplace. Look here. Nothing noteworthy. Okay. Well. Father's journal. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. At first, I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years with his wife and our new grandchild. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What is he doing there?" When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I can tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew you were both getting on in your years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but we had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. Something just bomped. Let's go. Dirty old couch. Hell yeah. Hell, that's dirty old couch. You dirty old couch, you. You dirty couch. It's over here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be taking pictures of things or... Back here's completely overgrown. This is what my yard looks like every so often. Like, seriously? If this is what my yard looks like after 4 days of not cutting my grass. That's what it looks like. For sure. 100%. Alright. Well. Nothing to see here. Go in this door, I guess. Oh boy, I'm so excited for more spookies. Okay, we got items. What's this? Bandage. Yes, that means we're about to get attacked. Combining. Select an item in your inventory to choose combine for the context menu and select a second item to combine with. We've already done that before. Bandage and antiseptic on their own or combine them if you create a first aid kit which heals for a larger amount. Cool beans. Yes, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to combine them. I do not like... What's this? A cigarette? We got some smokes. Just some dinnerware. With this clock. Can I get to it? More junk, half boxed up. Okay. Nothing there. In we go. I think this is the front door. It won't budge. Okay. Old rotting clothes and junk. Painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. That's fun. This old nasty furniture. Nasty furniture. We have a door here. A door there. Let's go in this door first, because this is the door that led to the other room that had another door to let outside. Room's a mess. Most of the books are destroyed. Bear rug! Father's journal too. We went to see a doctor today. At last. It's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I can tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting. You would tell me over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside of you is broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in the bed and try and go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. Shit. Alzheimer's, man. Shit hit. Shit hits hard. Something scared me for a second because I thought I saw something in a quick flash of a screen of face, but it wasn't. Okay, so if this is the room that had the other door, theoretically it did, at least. But it doesn't now. We got another door to go through. The next door's over here. And then we have upstairs. Trying to take account of all the rooms we've been to so far and what's in each one. Oh, lovely. Bathrooms. Hell yeah. What's down this way? Mirror. Perfect. Sinks. Mostly intact mirror. Tub is caked in years of filth. Lovely. It's over here. Hello. Antiseptic. Nothing in this will convince me to use the bathroom here. What about the shower? Shower's fine, right? More antiseptic. Does that mean something's gonna get me? You keep giving me health items, and that scares me more than the game so far. Okay. So far, nothing. Whoa! Dynamic movement! Survival guide map. You can access the map from your inventory by pressing M. New areas you enter are automatically tracked, and you can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there is still static over the room, there is more to be done there. Okay. So... interesting. Okay, so most of that is fine. Still missing in the dining room. Oh, that's where I'm currently at, is the dining room. The foyer, there's still some. Oh, the locked door in the foyer is also there. But the safe room, the family room, bathroom, fireplace, all good there. And now we're on the second floor, so okay, that makes sense. Overgrown stuff. Let's start with the farthest door and work our way close. Whatever opens up. Music shifted. This looks like it leads to an attic. Another door. We came in through that door. Dirty laundry, well, I assume it was dirty. Can't really tell anymore. Okay, what's this note say? Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing, like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghosts in white coats, what a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes, dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. 12:15 is going to be a combination to something that we need later. Probably a clock. So let's go in here first. It's locked. Never mind. Let's not go in there first. Let's go up here first. Head to the top letter, but it won't open. Okay. It's 12:15, so we got something. $12.15. So wait, so there's nothing over in that corner. This door. Alright, we came in that door. The ceiling probably collapsed a long time ago. I can't believe the rest of the house is still held up so well. So let's start with the farthest location, which is this door. And then move our way inwards back towards the foyer. Really nothing in here. Some clothes. Some beers, drawers that are empty. A key. And medical equipment. Okay, so that's the attic key with the hatch. Medical equipment. More drunken boxes. Okay, so we have the attic hatch key. So now I have to use the item. I'd rather use it and burn it. So let's go back out this door. And then go back to the hatch. Right? Yeah. This way. This is my inventory. My inventory is currently full. I don't know if the ciggies I have are needed at all, but... Okay, is there a different spot for the attic then? Might be a different spot for the attic. Okay, so we still have two. We had one more door to go in over here. So that one's locked. We have this door here. Whew. Another bathroom. Oh man, they had a party up in here. Father's Journal 3. I am alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, looking at your young face smiling and laughing on grainy film is a poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive but knowing you are gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. Dang, prolific. Okay. We'll just make sure that these rooms are actually done. Yeah. So master bedroom is done, bathroom is done. The hallway still has something in it though. What's in the hall? Oh, this door would be considered the other thing. Can I use the key? No. Wasn't sure. Okay. Now we can go down the other way. See what that does. $12.15, baby.
Huh. 12:15.
Ah, I unlocked it. What's this door go to? Ah! Okay. So we're back here. Now, was that used? Okay, that did not use that key. Oh, in we go. So many tapes. I said nearly every inch covered in tapes. Yeah. What a camera angle this is. Rose. What is that? Oh, it's a... Okay. Ah! No, get away from me, camera! Okay. Let's go deposit some stuff in the safe room. So the safe room is right. This one? Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna leave this first episode, this prologue here for this series. I'm doing a little bit of experimenting on YouTube length for things that are half an hour to an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, I'm trying to figure out what you guys like in bite-sized chunks. Do you guys like the half an hour formula? Do you like to be longer? All my hour-long videos have not been performing as well as my slightly shorter videos, so I might do this in like segments of like 30 to 45 minutes each versus an hour to an hour and a half each. But so far the vibe for this game is very chilling. It's very Resident Evil 1 Silent Hill-esque. Loving the vibe so far. We did have that one jump scare with that one ghost that just kind of like walked across the one room. I'm liking the mechanic of having to use the flash on my camera to like see a lot of the areas. And we are slowly getting involved in this story about someone who passed away after actually just getting dementia and kind of just going away. Though I'm having a hard time, and let me know in the comments down below if from reading those father's journals, if it's coming from the husband and Rose was the one that got sick, which I'm assuming that's what it was. Rose is the one that ended up getting sick and passed away. But I only just came to that conclusion when I saw the mural. It's kind of hard to tell actually in the notes themselves, but I think it's Rose who passed and ended up getting sick and leaving this realm. But overall, interesting game. The other thing is that there's a lot of parallels between the main character we're playing as a photographer and what's been said in the beach journals. The beach journals specifically state using film camera, and I don't know if it's going to be playing to some weird paradox timeline situation where our character is also in the future but giving notes to the past because it's like a time loop thing. Who knows? Only time will tell, and we will get into the next episode soon. Let me know, guys, about your thoughts and feelings on this game so far. If you want to see more, please let me know. Obviously, the more views and traction it gets, the more likely I'm to continue this on YouTube. But I will be definitely finishing this game myself, regardless of what happens. I just really enjoyed this game so far. It's definitely up my alley for games that I enjoy. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. I'm Admired Plague. Go check out all my other stuff. I stream weekly on Twitch. I make YouTube content. I'm starting to get back on TikTok. Follow me everywhere at AdmiredPlague. And leave a like on this video, share with your friends, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys in hopefully the next episode. Bye.